Hey y'all, Jordan Moorhead with Keller Williams Realty here. Everybody always says that rents never go down, and that is not what we've seen in Austin here the last couple of years. So we've absolutely seen rents in our area go down almost across the board. And there's a big reason why, and it's because there's so much new inventory. So there's so many people that have built apartments over the last couple of years, and all those apartments have come to the market. So we're seeing stuff like 2, 3 months free rent. I'm seeing a lot of my rentals I've had to drop the rents on. And I highly recommend doing that if you're not getting it rented, because you always want to get something rented rather than have it sit on the market trying to get that rent. Every month of lost rent is so much more than losing 50 or $100 a month versus what you had on your pro forma or what you were trying to get for your rents. So I highly recommend doing that. But again, we have seen tons of new inventory come to the market. Rents have gotten more affordable here in Austin. That was what a lot of people were looking forward to. So it's both good and bad. It's of course not so good for us as landlords, but it's great for people out there looking to rent a house or rent an apartment. So if you're new to Austin, you're looking to rent, great time to do that. But if you're a landlord, it's not such a great time. Fortunately, we've seen prices go down quite a bit. So for us that have owned properties for a few years, we bought them probably with a little bit of margin of error. And I know I do that when I'm looking at properties saying, hey, I want to see that buffer in there. So am I going to be able to afford maintenance and repairs? Am I going to be able to afford capital expense? And am I going to make money on it? So in my case, I may not be making as much as I thought, but I'm not losing money. Also, for those out there that are just in a tough spot right now, this will get better. Everybody I talk to and all of the signs that I'm seeing are that all this new construction is slowing down. So there's not crazy amounts of new apartment buildings starting being built. And there's still people moving to Austin. It may not be the rapid rush we saw here over the pandemic years, but we're still seeing healthy growth in the Austin area. So there's still people moving here. There's not as many apartments being built. What does that tell me is going to happen? I think we're going to see rents start to go up here in the next few years as these apartment buildings that are big vacant places right now get filled. So then people are going to not have to offer those 2, 3 months of free rent. Then they're going to be able to ask more for their renewals. They're going to be able to ask more for their new units. It's going to happen. It's going to take a little bit of time. There's not as much inventory being built, not as many new permits out there for new inventory being built. And in the long run, we will see rents go back up. I don't know when, I don't know by how much, but I do know one thing, that generally rents go up over time. Now, I love that I always heard for the years before any of this happened that, oh, rents never go down. Don't worry about it. Even in the Great Recession, we never saw rents go down. Now we have seen rents go down. And I think that that's something that can happen when the supply and demand curve heavily favors on the supply side, and there's steady or stagnant demand. So again, we've seen steady demand. We've just seen a huge increase of supply. We are seeing that get rented up. I just listed another unit for a lease that I had trouble leasing 2 years ago. I just renewed another unit at the same rent just to keep that same rent coming in. But I'm seeing that I'm getting way more activity on our lease listings now compared to what we were even last year around this time. So I'm feeling better about where leases are going. I'm feeling better about where rents are going. Not seeing them go up yet, but I'm seeing them rent quicker. I think that's a good sign for us landlords. If y'all have any questions about the Austin market, feel free to give me a call or shoot me a text, 512-888-9122, or always feel free to shoot me an email, jordan.moorhead@kw.com. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.